Hello there, this is Joe, and I'm here to help anyone that has a Macintosh make a private server on Minecraft, because my video's been getting a lot of views because it has my private server on there, and I'm sure people will look it up, so I'm going to help people make it if they're confused. So the first thing they're going to want to get is, I guess I'll have Minecraft open. You need to go into the Minecraft.net. You're going to have to go to download over here. And then you're going to need Minecraft server.jar all the way on the bottom. This one's for the Mac. You download that, whatever. And then you're going to need to copy this right here. You need this little tidbit of data code down at the bottom. And so I'll have that in the description. But so then, once you have that downloaded, you do not need the internet anymore. So now, get to your server.jar, grab that, put it on the desktop, and now you need to open it. But I recommend putting it in a folder, so make a folder. I already have a server, so put it in this one, Minecraft server, and then go ahead and double click it and open it, and it's going to bring up the server, and it's going to try and run, but it's not going to run right. As you can see, there's a lot of failed, so that's normal. Don't worry about any of that. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find terminal. I have it over there, but for the people that don't know where it is, it's in applications, all the way down to utilities, terminal. It's right there. So go ahead and open up terminal. And so sometimes you might have a problem if you try and you need to get into this folder, and the easiest way to do that is to just drag that onto there, and then permission denied. See that? You get permission denied right there. If you try and do that, it won't let you run it. So what you need to do is you need to type Xmod, make that a little bigger, space A plus X space. That is going to let terminal run this code right here, which is this start command, and it is just this little code right here. And I'm going to put that in the description as well, because you're going to need it. And then when you have it, copy and paste it into a text edit, and turn it. Text edit needs to be plain text. So save it as start.command. And then after you're done putting Xmod space A plus X, drag the start command in there, and then press enter. And even though it doesn't look like it did anything, now drag it into your new server folder and click it. And you see it's going to start running it now. Now this is working. There's no failed, no nothing. So that's what you need to happen. And the other thing is that you need to have these running. You need terminal or Minecraft server to be on. In this case, both of them need to be on in order for your server to be found. So once it's done, you'll see that it's currently working, making the spawn area, and now it says done. So now, when you are on your server doing whatever, when you want to go to sleep or you gotta go to work or whatever the fuck you're gonna do, when you want to be done, do not close this or the terminal before you quit out of Minecraft completely, because it could screw up your saves and it could make you start over. So then you type stop, and it'll save chunks, and it's done. You can also type it down here if you felt like. You can type stop in here, and it'll work the same way. So that's done. So now that we have that running, we can close terminal. I'm going to use my server to show you, because it does the same exact thing. So you start command, and it'll start running, and once it's done, when it says done, it's on and ready for you to find it. And then, so let me get Minecraft in up here really quick. Log in. Go to multiplayer, and if you can type in is it local host, I do believe, and it should join you to yours. Yep, it should join you to yours, and it did. Here I am in mine. Yeah, I'm in a very big hole, but that's not the point. It'll connect you to the closest one possible, and that should be yours. So now that we got that out of the way, I'll hide this again. And some of this stuff, banning IPs should be pretty obvious. Banning players, also pretty obvious. We already dealt with Minecraft.jar. Now OP is like you become an admin. You can do a ton of crazy stuff, and I'll show you over here in terminal in a second. But you just type in the name and save it, and then that person is going to be I guess an admin. So I have that. I have me set to that. Server start, server log, basically terminal info, but you can't run with anything. It just shows you what happened and what people say. It says like what people say and what people do and stuff. Server properties is probably the most important thing in here. Sometimes you want to change some stuff. Allow nether. Yeah, it's true or false. You type in false if you want it to be no. The view distance is how far you can see, and it goes from 3 to 15, and since I use my laptop to run the server and play at the same time, I turn it down pretty low. May be able to get away with 4, but we'll see. Spawn monsters is pretty obvious. Online mode is if you want to be able to play a cracked version. If you want to allow other people to play a cracked version, you turn it to false. Game modes, there's the survival, there's all those, and each of them correspond with a different number, and you can look it up. Spawn animals, difficulty, max players, it can be starts at 20, you can go up to 40, you can go down to 1. And your server IP address changes and varies between different, like you don't have to type your server IP and it should know it automatically. But if you have to, I happen to know my IP address off the top of my head. So you type it in and you save it, and then it works the same way. You don't need to have it, but sometimes if maybe you have a protected like a firewall or password or something like that, and you need to connect to it directly, then you need to put it in there. But most of the time you don't. PvP, player versus player, obviously, true or false. The server port is always 25565. That's the Minecraft default. Allow flight, same thing. And then the whitelist is if you want only certain people to be able to join, you turn that to true. And then you can come over here into the whitelist right here and type people's names in that are allowed to join, and that's all that can join. Nobody else will be able to get in. So you do whatever you please with that, and don't save. So then start this up again real quick. Show you that. Close that. So, oh, I'm sorry. I messed it up. I already had it open, so it was freaking out. Yep. So it's on, and it's working. It's done doing that. So then you go up into here, go into Minecraft, you can see it's on. So if I press stop, and it saves the chunks, and it does that, you refresh it, it's off. You can't join it. So you have to have this on in order for it to work. And if you need help with learning what you can do as an OP, only the OP can type in the codes. If you type in help in either this or terminal, either one will work. If you type it in here, it'll give you a bunch of commands that you can type. Help, kick, ban, pardon people, ban IPs, pardon IPs, turn players into OP while you're in the game, make them non-OP, teleport people, give people items and stuff, and there's a huge ID list. If you just Google Minecraft item ID, one of those links should have all the IDs, and you just type in /give your name, the item number, and then the amount, and then it'll just like you'll vomit them out, and then you can pick them up. And then stop the server, save everything, list all the people online, and say stuff, and it'll all show up. Whatever you type, whatever anybody types will show up in terminal and in this. So, and that's basically it. You should have your server running. It's really not all that hard. People sometimes say it's hard. I thought it was going to be hard, but it's really not. So let me make sure this is off. So then when you hit stop, that closes and terminal stays on. And so then you can close terminal, and that's about it. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, can send me a message or comment. I can give you a hint, and thanks for watching.